We're cruising the blue turbo car. The oil pressure, cold, is around 50 to 55 psi, which is great. I'm running a 5W40 oil in it right now. This motor I bought and built, and I don't know a lot about it other than it was supposed to have a lot of good stuff done to it. The top end I know has head studs and a multi-layer gasket, roller cam, etc., etc. So I can see some of those goodies. I don't know what the bottom end was like. So at this point, when the car gets warm, the oil pressure drops off to nearly nothing. I'm not hearing a lot of engine noise or anything in it, but there is some fleck in the oil, and I'm worried that there's something wrong in the bottom end. That being said, we're going to build a new bottom end for this car, and I've started that. I'll show the clip later of that, and got some parts on order, and then we'll start pulling the motor in this thing. The new bottom end, it's got air P, rod bolts, really good bearings, good pistons. And it should be built tough enough to handle around 450 horsepower, which is what this car should be making with about 25 pounds of boost. Just trying to get it up to temperature so I can show the oil pressure drop. It's a pretty fun little car to drive, actually. Give her a little pull here. Boost cut set at 27 pounds. This is my first time really on camera, so if I'm a little bit awkward, that's why. I'm still learning. I'm thinking I'm going to start pulling the motor probably next week. Like I said, I have the bottom end is built and ready, so I'll pull this motor out, swap the head and all my goodies onto the new bottom end, and then that other bottom end will probably be a good candidate for the silver car. The silver 92 is one we're going to do a turbo swap on, so I'll put some videos up of the whole process of the turbo swap on that build. Today. I have electronic boost control and a graph through the pin, and I can control my duty cycle. So we'll have to tone it down a little bit. Right now, it's a quick little jaunt. It's not even hot today. The temperature is not even hot in the car. I'm already down to 15 pounds. So from 55 to 15 pounds in a 5-minute drive is pretty poor. And if I wait a little bit longer, or if it was a warm day, typically I'm seeing somewhere around 7 to 8 pounds. And that kind of drop is usually not normal. and it's something that's probably a mechanical failure within the motor. Now I'm down to about 12 pounds. So I'm worried that I'd blow this thing up if I were riding it the way that I do. So at that point, we'll have to continue on with a motor build. Okay guys, that's where I'm going to end it for today. I will throw some time lapse of the bottom end motor build that we're going to put in this car, and we'll go from there. In the next video out, I'll probably have some documentation on pulling this motor out of this car. So that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. If you're installing aftermarket hardware, it's a good idea to check the torque spec between the aftermarket stuff and the stock stuff. And in this case, for the rod bolts, it's different. Stock stuff is 25 to 30 foot-pounds of torque for the first step, and 30 to 36 foot-pounds of torque for the second step, where these air keybolts call for 40 foot-pounds of torque. So we got all our pistons in. Just to verify with new pistons that your deck height is correct. I've had them before where I've got wrong stuff and the pistons have been above the deck height, or they could be too far below the deck height. But just verify that you're not too far above for sure, because you'll go to turn it over and smash everything all up. So I used Speed Pro bearings, the good bearings, and I gapped the rings at 24, which is as per Malley Cleveite manual for a boosted style application. So we've got that all bunched up now, and next I see you will probably put the oil pump and pan back on for a quick one, and then this motor will be packaged up until we decide whether or not it's going in the blue turbo car or another project. So until then, bye for now.